Live from Utah's news leader, Fox 13's Quickcast starts right now.
Could at-home learning continue long after the COVID-19 pandemic is over? The Jordan School District is gauging how people feel. A survey asked parents, students, and teachers how they feel about the Friday distance learning days and whether they want those to continue next year and beyond. Some parents say they like the new schedule.
But I do love that it's caused us to rethink how we do a lot of things in our lives, especially school.
The district says they've gotten 15,000 responses so far. They plan to present the findings to the state school board next week. The city of South Jordan is trying to demolish the house of a suspect allegedly behind a bomb scare last summer. Ryan McManigal was arrested last July after police say he shot at officers during a standoff. A stockpile of explosives was found in his house, forcing the neighborhood to evacuate. Now the city has filed a lawsuit to take over the demolition process.
We know that this has been a nuisance. You know, the peace of mind of our residents is extremely important. We don't want them just to be safe, we want them to feel safe. And we know that as long as that house is there, they don't feel safe.
The city is waiting to see whether either McMonigal or the mortgage company which owns the house plans to demolish the property themselves. If not, the city hopes the court will give them control of the property so the house can be torn down. Some people who are pro-life are expressing concern about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This comes after the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops said the COVID-19 vaccine is morally compromised and claimed researchers used cell lines from aborted fetuses in its development. For some people of faith who are pro-life, the decision of whether to get the shot represents a deep issue of moral conscience.
Who doesn't want to be without masks or, go back to life as normal, usual? I want to support those small businesses. I want everyone to thrive. With that, I'm like, the ends never justifies the means.
Johnson & Johnson says they hold themselves to the highest bioethical standards and there is no fetal tissue in the vaccine. The Diocese of Salt Lake City is encouraging Utah Catholics to avoid the Johnson & Johnson vaccine if possible. Allison.
New storm into the state right now, mostly seeing impacts in the southern half of Utah currently, but that rain and snow will continue trekking towards the north tonight, mostly the southern part of the Wasatch Front. Overnight temperatures will be about 40 degrees here in Salt Lake. Chances for rain as you rise between about 6 and 7 a.m., but we're really going to see the bulk of that precipitation for southern Utah, and it moves out very quickly tomorrow. It's a quick and mild storm. 74 this weekend for St. George. Friday through Sunday looking nice, windy at times. On Saturday and Monday, Wasatch Front close to 55 to 60 through Monday. Some more warm weather headed our way and more chances for rain and snow middle of next week. Bob?
Thanks, Allison. The Utah legislature has approved a $13.5 million settlement with the family of murdered University of Utah student Lauren McCluskey. Her family sued after it was revealed McCluskey repeatedly asked university police for help dealing with Melvin Rowland, who killed her and then shot himself. Because of the amount in the settlement, the legislature and governor had to approve it. The so-called COVID-19 endgame bill has passed the Utah House. It would remove mask mandates and physical distancing rules once 1.6 million vaccines have been administered in Utah and ICU hospitalizations fall below 15%. Health orders would also end by July 1st, even if the guidelines we just mentioned are not met by then.
I think we'll be out of this well before July. We're seeing numbers dive, vaccine numbers are increasing in the state, and people are actually taking the vaccine. And so I think that's the key is enough people vaccinated, and we continue to see the spread slow down as much as it has. We'll be there in early April, if not late March.
The bill now goes to the Senate, where it could face trouble. The legislature is moving forward with the process of changing the name of Dixie State University. Lawmakers debated whether it would help the university in the long run. They addressed claims the name Dixie is tied to racism and the Civil War Confederacy, and those who say they're giving in to cancel culture.
Where does it stop? Mr. Potato Head is now Potato Head. Okay, Dr. Seuss is on his deathbed. Okay, where does it stop?
It's going to enable the institution to compete nationally, and as they review that name and as they work and they move forward.
The bill now goes to Governor Spencer Cox, who says he will sign it. That is the Fox 13 Quickcast, the day's top stories in just 5 minutes. Now don't go anywhere. Modern Family starts now.